NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Play fake here on first down.
Benjamin's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The mindset here offensively, you gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hurry up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's able to find Inman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's Vontae Davis, the Pro Bowler, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kickers watching it the whole way said, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Curley's got it, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Allen off the play fake. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's John Ryan now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Montgomery. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. They'll go again to Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Crosby puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never got the chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. So we've hit. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead. Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer 1st down. On 1st down, Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Graham, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Rodgers now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Lets it fly deep. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. Now Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Allen going to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to wind up in air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Crosby on now to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks to see if they can get the score. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. All the way down at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This is McCoy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the backs.
Back now at Lambeau. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this. Until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle of the column. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. On the move to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Keenan Robinson coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure run. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And here come the Bills. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Patrick DeMarco, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Returnable here for Davis. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Let's go, come on. We are going.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Zoom. Jumbo!
From the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Rodgers to throw on second down. Fighting through pressure. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now Rodgers on 3rd and 2. And not able to bring it in. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game.